Caramel goddess, smells like butterscotch and whiskey on my Volkswagen leather seats. I try to drive slow, telling you that you won't miss me. I don't believe it, but it helps you sleep. I got the windows up, got the child locks on in the backseat, baby, of the Volkswagen we made 'em in. I should have told you that before you had the chance to get away from me. Caramel goddess. And I thought I was being honest when I told you that I wanted you every single day. You should have known better when you told me that you'd never leave. Oh my goddess, caramel goddess. I got the windows up, got the child locks on in the backseat, baby, of the Volkswagen we made 'em in. I should have told you that before you had the chance to get away from me. Caramel goddess.
Jim dropped the table, got a hospital label. He got the x-ray, he sighed like a baby. Foxy Shazam, the funky shoe. He take pain meds, that's all he do. He got a shower with it back, replace the gauze so it don't sag. Lately he ain't feeling gifted, so he just keep his leg lifted. Baby, all my body wasn't lifted, all my body wasn't lifted. Hey baby, all my body wasn't lifted, all my body wasn't lifted. Oh, he got the x-ray, he sighed like a baby. Foxy Shazam, the funky shoe. He take pain meds, that's all he do. He got a shower with it back, replace the gauze so it don't sag. Lately he ain't feeling gifted, so he just keep his leg lifted. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey!
Hey, everybody, we're back. We're here.
We're back. Kind
Took
of.
a week
yeah.
off. Took a week
Let me
off.
turn the music
because-
down a little bit. Go ahead.
Because last week was a long week. It was a difficult
It was.
week. I went back to work. Yeah, that's happening.
Let's turn it off for a little bit. Just want to
So-
say hi to everybody. Sorry we missed, last week. And Tim had
But
to
this
work
is-
really late last week, and I thought it would be too much for him.
Yeah.
Like how I blame that on you.
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. It's always my fault. Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
the Titanic, everything. Kennedy, all of
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
So so we're back after a week. Welcome everybody. We're glad to see you. We're glad you're joining us. This is episode number 28.
28. Get out.
Yes, it's 28. We have done 28 episodes of the SMUG Cast as of tonight. So things
Wow.
to talk about. Yeah. And I had a bunch of stuff for last week too, and that's why, but work being what it
I'm
is.
sorry. Yeah.
Work being what it is. See, because last week, and it was all over social media, the big sunspot had kind of rotated into Earth view and was kicking off lots of big solar flares. So yeah,
maybe that was my problem.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but it would have been a great conversation because everybody's talking about their next Carrington event, which, if you're not unfamiliar with it, it happened in 1859. The Carrington event.
Is that like in Dynasty?
It could have been, yes, but it wasn't that. But in 1859, there was a massive sunspot on the sun. It let go a huge solar flare to make things, make it long story short. This is 1859. So what did we have? Telegraph at the time. So it was causing shorts on telegraph wires, starting telegraph stations on fire. Northern lights were visible as far south as Florida and as far north as Brazil and Central America. Cause northern and southern lights. Anyway, so if something like that hit today, think about it. All the satellites, space, all of the electronics were dependent on. Could have been
go like that.
But but there was actually a 0.007% chance of a Carrington event as of last week. But no worries, the sunspot has rotated off the sun's west limb, so we're good.
Wait a minute. That is more of a chance than that is more than the money I'll be paid on DistroKid for any song that I have people listen to, isn't it?
Yeah, because you get 0.004 cents per play.
4. Yeah.
So you have to
the Carrington event's looking pretty good.
So that said, it's all done. But a new astronomical thing: there will be a comet visible in the night sky to the naked eye come April if it survives the orbit around the sun. We'll see.
Are you rapping?
No, I have no presence to rap, so no, I'm not rapping. So moving on, because that was last week's. It's old news. Hi everybody, Jacob Ramirez and Anu Hanji. Thank you for joining us. We're happy to see you here. So
the
lovely and talented creative genius of the SMUG Cast was laid up Saturday night because you tell it.
Well, okay, hold on. I gotta get the right music here. So let's do something a little bit chill.
Okay.
All right. So it's like this. Hold on. I came home after a hard day's work. And my head was killing me. And so I said to myself, I need some naproxen sodium because it's what I've always taken. Because when I have a headache, I have a bad headache and it hurts and I don't like it. So I take some naproxen sodium. So I took 2 naproxen sodium this time, like I normally would when I had a really bad headache. And things happened. Like, there was an incident.
She had an allergic reaction to the medication.
I may or may not have had a seizure.
I had something going on. Yeah, the paramedics were quick and they were efficient. They got her to the hospital. The hospital, well, let's just say they saw her come in and immediately had a bias as to why,
Because I'm white and gorgeous?
Yeah. Well,
that's what I tell myself. I gotta have something. I don't know.
You come in and you got your puke stained T-shirt on.
I'm not as pretty as some people. I have to admit it. I can't help it.
And your eyes are bloodshot and your hair's all back. So
puke and
yeah.
I've been hibernating in a puke ball for like 5 minutes before they got there.
Their bedside manner at the hospital here nearby could have been a lot better. because I think that the nurses station, after they drew your blood and everything, I think at the nurses station they were taking bets as to what they would find. It's
Probably.
Yeah,
I like how they said, because they asked me when I got there. Remember, they said,
yeah.
well, if you were that laid up and you couldn't walk and you couldn't talk, who called the ambulance? I said, my husband. Your husband? Where's he at? Well, I said, I don't know.
So yeah, I get to the hospital probably 3 or 4 minutes behind the ambulance. I go into registration, and I'm like, I'm here for AA. Of course, I gave them the real name, and they look at me and they go, oh, we don't
know that person.
I'm like, check under your maiden name.
Yeah.
And they do that, and they find you, and they're like, you're her husband? I'm like, yes. and they look at her and the guy next to her. They look at one another like, what husband? I'm like, what the?
When does this happen?
So then the nurse comes out, the first one we were dealing with, the short lady with the black hair. So she's giving me this look when she comes out to the desk. She's like, you're her husband? And I'm sitting there thinking, what is going on? I said, yes, I'm her husband.
The running joke. I'm sorry, I didn't notify everybody, honey, when we got married. I'm so sorry.
She gives this little eyebrow raise, like, okay, that's new. So I go back there. You're talking to the other 3 gentlemen. The doctor's there. The one male nurse is there who looked totally disinterested.
Yeah.
And then the tall bald
guy. Are you sure you did? I kept getting, are you sure you didn't take anything else? You're sure. You're really sure.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't take nothing else.
The one nurse is asking her, so do you drink alcohol? And she's like, no, never. And the nurse's eyebrows go up like, yeah, sure.
I don't. I hate the taste of it.
And I've been around emergency services personnel, and I've been around hospitals and nurses. I know what's being unspoken in these situations.
Oh, I can imagine.
So yeah, it kind of aggravated me. And the one guy had a rather poor attitude because I guess he thought he was taking care of like a drug addict or something. I don't know. Because
that's as close as I'm ever going to get.
He tried to take your temperature. It didn't work. And he's like, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my temperature was so low that it wouldn't register on their thermometers and stuff.
Thermometers, so.
Yeah. They had to keep sticking it up my armpits. Like, well, I'm glad you're sticking it there. There's some places you could be putting it.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that was our adventure from about 1:30 Sunday morning till about noon. We were there quite a while.
It was a bit. Well, they gave me four bags of stuff.
Yeah, they gave you a bag of saline and 4, I think 250 milliliter bags of potassium citrate.
I was all kind of messed up.
Yeah, you were just kind of laying in the couch, all kind of gorked before the paramedics got there. You're just kind of like.
I remember them standing me up and saying, "Come on, walk with us," and I could not move.
Right? Yeah, you couldn't.
I couldn't move.
They got the stair chair and took you downstairs.
I figured that if I couldn't move, I would be like on the couch or something. But I was standing up, and they said, "Come on, walk with us." It wasn't happening.
It wasn't gonna
which go. Was weird. It was weird. Yeah, I kept saying, "Go."
And I'll admit I was a little freaked out. I mean, I've seen a lot of this stuff over the years, and when I was an EMT and everything like that. But when it's happening to the one you love, you just kind of like, is this real? You just wanted Spike to be out of the way. You know it. No.
Yeah, and I was on the floor, and I never had a seizure. I didn't know what that was until I remember I just was out, and I hit the floor, and I had to throw up, and Spike was. I woke up and Spike was right there. He's like, I puke on the floor too. He was all excited about it, like, wow, I'm in the club.
So, but she is doing much better. No more itchies. Because she woke me up.
No,
she's like,
I do have itchies.
Everything itches. My hands. And you
my gums itch.
Your neck and yeah, that was pretty.
My gums itch. When your gums are itching, there's a problem. But yeah, I'm glad it's over. And lesson learned: no more naproxen sodium for me. No more Aleve for me.
So with that out of the way, and we're all glad she's feeling better, and I'm happy she got out of the hospital and everything's good. So
I'm
in the
kissing her.
news, as if you haven't heard, just a little bit on Nancy Guthrie, because I've never seen a circus like this before. I mean,
Oh, really?
not making light of her disappearance or the family's, what they're dealing with here. I have never seen what looks like from the outside looking in such ineptness in trying to handle something like this. All the speculation aside about who did it and who's responsible and what happened. There's just way too many things that are making me go, something isn't right here. So FBI releases pictures
All of it.
today.
There's nothing right. Go ahead. Sorry.
The FBI releases pictures taken from the Ring camera, showing a couple of gentlemen by the front door, doing whatever, masks, heavy coats, backpack. One of them was armed with a pistol. So, for a while I was thinking maybe there wasn't a kidnapping, maybe it's something else, but that looks like that's probably what it was. Yeah. I really hope they find her, but given her medical condition and her pacemaker, I'm just
Going to be a bit late.
Might be a bit late at this point, but all the same, it's just the coverage has been wall to wall, 24/7 without let up. You can't open a website, you can't go to TV, you can't go to any news site, and big headlines, Nancy Guthrie. And I get it. But come on, let's concentrate on finding her and concentrate less on the sensationalistic.
I think they know they know enough to know that she's probably not with us anymore. And I feel very sorry for the lady and for the family members who are innocent. Let's just say that.
Because and why kidnap an 84-year-old woman that is so low down on the pantheon of who is a valuable kidnap victim, who you're going to
arguably from what everybody says, would have given you the shirt off her back if you would have asked her for it.
Exactly.
I don't know the woman, of course, but
no. And Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show on NBC was supposed to be in Milan with the Olympics, but obviously she's home because she didn't go because of this. Mm-hmm. And you're reading about all the conspiracy theories and what everybody thinks, because everybody's trying to tie this to the Epstein files.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Can we just please with the
stop
Epstein?
It? Yeah.
Because if you want, everybody's like, we need the names. No, you don't need the names. Because you don't know what those people did, if they had anything to do with any of the nonsense that was going on over there.
They could have just walked up to each other and said, "Hi, my name is. Nice to meet you," and walked on.
Exactly. But Jeffrey, I know this person, put it in his little black book, and that was the last they ever saw of one another. But that name will be there because they disgorged 3.5 million documents. Yeah. And then, of course, you don't know what documents you're seeing when people are posting exclusive documents from the Epstein case. How do we know they're not AI fakes? How do we know that?
I personally think that the email that they were showing everybody supposedly from Elon Musk, where he talks about, I really need to go to a party. I really need something happening. I really need to go to a party. I want to be there on the most happening night that you've got. I don't really believe that was, accurate. Let's put it that way.
And there's more stuff has come to light about Trump that in 2006, he reported Epstein to the police. He wanted a police investigation into the guy because he was bad news. And just all
somebody called it.
All kinds of weirdness going on, and I'm just tired of hearing it because everybody's trying to tie everything to the Epstein files and
But wait, but a good thing has happened.
What?
The hot dog toaster.
Oh, well, yeah. How could we forget? As
The hot dog toaster.
I bought my darling wife the gift she has been craving for quite some time because being that it's Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah.
I bought her a hot dog toaster.
Because,
Folks, growing up in Chicago, my hot dogs were always boiled. Toasted hot dogs are pretty damn good with a toasted bun. I just need a pile of sauerkraut on top of that.
No.
Yes.
The only thing that we need is we need a pair of tongs that are larger.
Yeah, because those little wire things, it's just like they keep sliding out of your hands.
Shish kebab stick, or just stick it down the middle of the hot dog. It's where you just lift it up when you're done.
So
sure, anyway. I'm gonna
go there. Other thing I wanted to talk about, which is another one of my pet peeves. Excuse me.
Oh, are you ranting?
No, I'm not ranting. Maybe I am. I think I might rant a little bit.
Wait.
I haven't had a rant in a few weeks.
Yeah, you haven't. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let's wait for it. Make sure that you get all psyched up for it now. Everybody, this is Tim's rant song. Because Tim's got a lot to say.
My boy Tim, he's on a spree. Ooh, yeah. Talking about the world and who we be.
Kimberly, when are you going to get a guitar stand for that guitar?
There's one in the closet. I have to get it out.
Okay, go ahead and rant.
Okay. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced this, that I have 3 times in the last year, and maybe it's my fault, but then again, maybe it's not.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. What are you talking about?
Okay, so the other morning I wake up and perusing my bank balance, which really is pocket change when you get right down to it. And there was a charge in there for $70 from Avast antivirus.
Oh yeah, those guys.
I thought I canceled that subscription 2 years ago because when I built this PC that is conveying my image to you. I didn't put the Avast on here because it was really a resource hog and wasn't working all that great. And honestly, I think
it used to be good back in the day.
Norton used to be
until they got all the stuff that glommed onto it and made it a resource hog.
Yes. So I go to, and my Avast password is saved and I was able to log in, which kind of threw me a little bit. It's like, wow, it worked. Anyhow, so I go to look up my subscriptions. There's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got in touch with customer service. They were actually pretty responsive. And I got them to refund my money. But what makes me just ticked off about this whole subscription thing, you cannot do anything without subscribing to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to the day where you bought software off the damn shelf and you got a disc and a manual. And I'm going to be an old man sitting here screaming at the clouds, but that's what I want. Anyhow. So I'm chatting back and forth with this guy. And instead of just saying, oh yeah, we can take care of that for you, Mr. Tim. We will get this.
Mr. Tim.
Mr. Chicago 9.
Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim.
I get customers who'll call me that one, or even tier ones. I'll give them my name and they're like, well, good morning, Mr. Tim. It's like, that sounds kind of good. Anyhow. And customers will do that too. Hi, Mr. Tim. I'm on the phone with Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim is wonderful. Anyhow. Yeah. So this guy, and I'm like, I just want to cancel the subscription. He's like, well, here, let me tell you what I'm going to do for you, Mr. Chicago 9. How would you like both the security and the cleaner for half price for 6 months? No, that's okay.
Right.
How would you like, and he's running down all these combinations.
Combinations.
Like, can you just refund can you stop the sales pitch?
Sirius XM does that.
Special offers and just refund my money, please. I don't want it.
I hate calling Sirius XM when I do because they do the same damn thing. It's like, just give me what I asked for. I don't want anything else.
And so he's like, well, why do you not want to use your software anymore? I said, look, I just don't want it any longer. I don't. No, because I didn't feel like, because if I would have said, well, there's definite quality issues with your software.
They'll ask you about it, yeah.
Right, exactly. And you know what? I had to work in an hour. I was not going to get into it. I don't want to sit and talk tech before I'm supposed to go to work and talk tech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that leads me to the same thing happened with who's the other one? They nailed me for like $119 back in like April or May of last year. And
I get that every so often. Yeah,
it was the same thing, and I know these subscriptions I canceled. I know I canceled them,
but you can't find the email.
Right. Apparently, I had Avast for 2 years and was paying for it yearly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, $70 a month or $70 a year, and it annoys me that but you go to download an app for your phone and this subscription's only 99 cents. Yeah, 99 cents times like 15.
Now.
Yeah, and you're like up before you know it, you're up to $20 a month on apps you might use once.
Mm-hmm. I try to put like a 7-day calendar event as soon as I sign up for something. I try to. Most of the time I get it done, but sometimes I don't, and I get screwed by here's $14.99, because you decided to try our software or whatever.
Right, and I have that. I get a lot of calls like that at work that, I don't want the subscription anymore. Oh, did you cancel it? Well, no, I deleted the app. Well, guess what? That doesn't cancel the
It doesn't work.
So I had some guy call. He had a subscription that he thought he canceled 5 years ago, and he had been being charged monthly, not a buck or two. He was being charged $29.99 a month for the last 5 years.
And it just took him this long to figure it out?
Yeah, because he called. I noticed a charge on my card for $29.99. I don't think this is correct. So I go through his stuff, and I'm like, well, no, that you subscribed to this 5 years ago. I canceled it. I deleted the app. Sorry. No, doesn't work that way.
No, honey, you did not.
So then he's like, well, I need you to refund 5 years. I'm like, you want what? We can refund up to 3 months. That's all they'll let us do. God, $29.99 a month for 60 months. What does that come up? What does that come
Pardon
to?
me. What balls to ask somebody to refund 5 years of stuff that you've...
These people some of these people, when they call in, they got giant jungle coconut cojones when they're talking to us. Because they're on the phone. They're I can't commit acts of violence over the phone. I was hoping my company could develop a way for us to slap somebody, but they decline. So what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, and
you just got to know that karma will even it out.
Who's Karma?
At some point.
Do I know her? Never mind.
Yeah, you've been paying for her for years.
Yeah, kidding. I use a little reverse karma here. Let somebody else take the fall here once in a while.
I know, right? I did a guy's account today. I was looking up for a guy's account that, like, the lowest figure on his account was starting at like $4,000. It's like, oh my God, there's people with money in their account. It's not me, but somebody.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens at work sometimes when I'm helping people deal with issues? Some people have this often, yes, but since, I'm on the phone, they don't hear it, as far as I know. Anyway, most people like to safeguard their financial information.
Some people do, yeah.
There are those who just cannot help but show you. They leave the spreadsheet kind of actually casually open on the screen because we're screen sharing, so I can help them out.
Yeah.
And they kind of like leave it casually open, or their webpage, their Fidelity, or whoever else they're using. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, whoever else is out there, and they'll have like 6, 7, in one case, 8 figures in the bank. And I'm like, are we measuring something here, folks? Are we trying
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out my DistroKid account, and I'm going to let them see all the leading zeros.
So, and of course, when we see that, we're supposed to end screen sharing, tell them to remove it from the screen. So they will. We start screen sharing.
Put it back.
There it is, in some subtle little way down in the corner. Or, it really is. It's like, what do you want me to do? Give you a standing O because you got a couple of $1,000,000? I don't care. I don't. It's not mine. I can't do anything about it. You feel proud of yourself because you're rolling in cash like Scrooge McDuck. Go for it. You be you, man. You do you, boo, because I don't care. I'm not impressed.
Sir, you are definitely the biggest one of us. I bow to you.
and a couple of times, not all the time, a couple of times, these people were of dubious character, to say the least. You getting on the phone and talking to me like I'm their servant or something, and it's just like,
really?
Oh, you
this
just
is kind of crap.
I should tape one. Well, I could get in big trouble if I did that.
You can't.
But I wish I could play back some of the recordings of the people I have to deal with. And you wonder why I started
this week.
Yeah, you wonder why I needed 8 weeks off. I think need another 8. I mean, geez.
They call that retirement.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like I keep saying, we work until noon on the day of my funeral. So
Same.
Yeah, retirement, sure.
You'll have to dust me along the work trail because people will just be walking right on over me. So yeah, good.
Because retire. Yeah, unless I have a winning lottery ticket or something. Yeah.
Sir, along those lines, I probably shouldn't say anything, but I'm just going to generalize it.
Okay.
I am amazed how many people that I am seeing these days that are trying to gamble their way to retirement.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, I got another one today. I'm just amazed. It's like, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to figure out the thought process as I'm working these cases. And I'm thinking, well, I guess if you're winning, you probably think to yourself, wow, if I won that, what would happen if I invested more? I mean, I suppose. I don't know. I just don't have that kind of mentality.
I'm the kind of guy who goes to the casino, and I have been a couple
I'll bet a nickel. That's it.
And we went, and this is many years ago. For my sister's birthday, we went out to the boats in Davenport, and the Quad Cities out there on the Mississippi. And the one thing I will remember forever about that trip is we're driving along I-80 on the way out there, and we see this car with the license plate that says Gambler 1. Guess what kind of car it was?
Escalade?
A Yugo.
Well, they are gambling then, aren't they?
And I'm just like, and I'm looking at this, and I'm just like, man, that is a rolling piece of irony right there.
Hey,
right there.
Do you know what?
Irony on wheels.
Did you know that Yugo made a station wagon? You know what it's called?
What?
We Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adorable Anarchy. There she is. So yeah, I've noticed there's a proliferation of betting on everything, and even what is that Kalshi, the thing that's out there now where you can bet on if somebody's going to take a dump or not. I don't know, or the time they might do it. I have no idea. It's a predictive thing, and it's actually just gambling. It's no better than the sports books.
FanDuel. I'm amazed that FanDuel, from the amount of stuff that I've seen, hasn't paid off some sort of state deficit at this point. It's crazy. And it's like, listen, I want to win the lottery. I guess it's not too much different depending on how much money you're going to sink into it. But I just don't have that kind of gambling mentality like that.
No.
Apparently some people do.
I will play the lottery, and I will play like $4 or $5. If I win, I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams. If I lose, I'm out $4.
Well, but here's the thing that people don't understand. And I wouldn't know either if I didn't do this job. Banks actually look at your stuff. You know, we don't get your permission to do it. We're allowed to do it because of the Patriot Act. So the banks are looking at your stuff. And as soon as you have a large influx of money like that that's coming from gambling, but you have no payroll or anything else coming in, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get written up. And guess who does that?
Professional songwriter right here, folks. Suspicious activity.
I feel sorry for some of these people because you could tell by the way that they're spending that money literally hand over fist. They think that they're doing very well. And some of them, I mean, in theory, they're getting money back. So you're not doing poorly. But the thing is what happens when we write them up? The bank is going to release their account and say, we don't want to do business with you anymore. But here's the fun part. Because that thing was written up, it is basically countrywide so that no banks are going to want to do business with you because you've been up to less than honorable dealings, so to speak, according to them. So there is, people don't know that. It's like, I really wish somebody would say something because, if you knew that going into a freaking casino, you would certainly think twice about it, I would think. Just my opinion. Sorry.
One of my coworkers about a year or so ago, year and a half, it's been a while, was betting on the sports game, basketball, I think. And one weekend he cleaned up to the tune of like $67,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I'm the kind of guy who gambles. And we went to the boats, like I say, and we went out to the Quad Cities, the rocking Quad Cities out there. And I'm playing the progressive slots. The jackpot keeps going up the more you're playing. And for this particular slot machine or machines that we were playing, because there were a bunch of us sitting there, pulling the levers and whatnot.
Yeah.
The jackpot was $25,000. See, I'd never been in a casino before, so I run out of tokens, so I get up to go get some more. Some guy sits down at the machine I just vacated. 3 pulls later, he's $25,000 richer.
Yeah.
And where am I? Holding my pile of tokens. And
you're doing the SMUG Cast.
I was talking to my dad about it, and I told him what happened. He goes, that's when you get one of the ladies to come and give you tokens. That's what they're on the floor for. And I'm just like, I've never been to a casino.
I wouldn't know that.
How do I know? And then there was the time I was in Vegas, the first time my son and I went out to Nellis for Red Flag to shoot airplane pictures.
Yeah.
I was wandering around the casino just doing one of these, just looking at everything because that's what I do. I'm an observer. And the security guard comes up to me and he's like, sir, excuse me, sir, are you okay?
Is your name in your jacket?
And I look at him and I said, no, I'm fine. He goes, well, you look. I said, this is my first time in Vegas. And then he looks at me like, what? First time? What are you talking about?
I've never been there.
And you should go just to see the lights and go.
Yeah, I know. Even my mom's been to Vegas. And my mom never went anywhere.
Have the experience on the strip and take some pictures.
I heard it's not what it's supposed. It's not what it used to be. I hear.
No, it's not. We were there in 21, just after COVID, and it was kind of quiet and kind of slow, but it was a good time going to the casinos, and it was really just. I'm an observer of human nature, so man, there are a lot of broken people in that city. I was going through the casino because we got cheap rooms at the Luxor, which is a halfway decent hotel, and there are some people who are pulling the slot machines like their life depended on the next jackpot.
Because people are out of hope these days because no matter how much you put aside for your retirement or whatever else, I mean, look at the situation that we're in. Yeah, we weren't doing badly.
No.
And then everything
got so damn expensive that it drove us out of our house and all kinds of other lovely complications. And
losing 20% of my paycheck didn't help.
Well, yeah, we're clawing back from the whole thing, but it's a long road, and I got more days behind me than I do ahead of me at this point, and I would like to have a little bit more fluidity going into my later years, if you know what I mean.
But we have guitars.
Yes, we do, and we have
We,
music.
we
And
can't have guitars and cash at the same time. I think it's pretty much going to be a proven fact. Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore.
So yeah, so we're working to do things like our lovely little SMUG Cast here, because
It's
one
fun.
day we'd like to make a few bucks off of it, though. You know, $5 here and there, a couple of shekels. You know.
But wait. We are, this channel now has over 500 subscribers.
Yay!
Oh, yay. Wait a minute. I have a thing for that. Hold on. Applause. Oh, hold on. Ta-da! Yay.
So
Yeah,
and we're gonna
we're
launch.
close.
Pardon me.
We're close to making some sort of money. I don't know. That's what they tell me. I don't know. We need a viral video, Tim. So start stripping. Let's go. Shake the money maker. Let's go. Nice.
Anyway, so I'm gonna be adding a channel here. Thought it was gonna be done today, but you know, it's production time was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. So, but
Are you ready? Are you ready?
well, I'm gonna show. I can't show the video because, believe it or not, it's still rendering.
No way.
It's still rendering, still uploading, and then I got to download it to the computer. So perhaps next week. But I do have pictures of what I've done, so you know I can at least show them. So if anybody's ever seen Zentangle art, if you don't know what it is, YouTube is full of videos about it, especially by this guy Hugh Art or Hugh Art. I am doing something similar. I mean, I not all Zentangle, but it's fun. It's relaxing. I can sit and it's my creative outlet because I'm not a very good sketch artist. I can draw okay, but don't ask me to draw a person. You want me to draw an airplane? I'm there. You want me to draw a ship? I got it knocked. But a person, no chance. Or an animal, forget it. You'll get a stick figure.
I can draw people.
I
can draw people. I drew the last snack. I do people. I did.
Sweetheart, I think the Lord is up there priming his bow full of lightning arrows in.
He made me. He knows.
And he's setting it right into it. I won't do that again. Anyhow. So
throw away that ice tray.
I'm going to show you one of my creations. And I love doing this. It's kind of abstract. It's a lot of fun. It's lots of lines and angles and circles, but we're gonna do this here, right?
Yes, let's.
It's taking a moment. Hold on. There's an issue.
Should I take myself off screen?
No, because the computer's being difficult. So if it doesn't work the first time, try it again.
Yeah. I never get anything to work the first time, so.
Well, that's just there we go. That is one of my pictures. What is it?
Oh, you don't have the background music?
No, I don't. This is just a photo from my library of the last
one. I like the fire in the little bubble. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. See, I don't. What it is? What is it? What does it represent? I don't know. I don't ascribe meaning to this. If you want to take something away from it, by all means, art is subjective. But I like the patterns and the way the lines overlap and the circles. And, I do a lot, some of this freehand. I do a lot of it using drawing tools because I couldn't draw a circle to save my life. And I have another one, which is not quite done, but it's about 90% done. So let's do that one. And this one's all black, and I like the contrast stuff because it looks, there's something about the way it looks. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got to fill in these sections over here on the right, down at the bottom, and over the left-hand corner, and probably darken the squares in that grid that's in the upper left. But you'll just sit and look at it, and you can kind of, and at least when I do it, I get lost in the lines and everything like that, and you start to see the patterns emerge, and there's some of the Zentangle drawing is in there, that's up at the top edge, kind of over to the right, down
right.
Columns and some vines. And so it's a lot of fun. It's relaxing to me. So we're going to do videos of these drawings being produced, with some piano music provided by the lovely and talented AA. And here it is. Hold on. Oh hell, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, so I was gonna get up my theology notes and show my drawing, but it's okay. Really.
So I'm hoping to launch this thing sometime in the next few days.
Nice. I look forward to it.
I've got hold on, I'm looking for something. There we go. Because I've got I've got work and stuff coming up this weekend, and that takes away, being on leave. And on one hand, I'm glad it was only 8 weeks. Because if I had been out any longer, I would have gotten way too used to being at home and not at work, and
tell me about it.
Kicking and screaming back into this office, because there comes a time, the balance. You got to have the balance there. You need the time off to gather yourself, to get yourself back together. That sort of thing. But any longer than that, and you're not going to want to go back. You're going to want to, and you're not going to, and this is a sketch. Where did it go?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I was stupid. Go ahead. Try it again.
That's a sketch I did from a photograph of mine, which is mostly using a light box. I think it turned out okay, but that's one of the other things I'm going to be doing is some light box stuff just to mix it up a little bit. That is a BNSF freight train at Eola Yard in Aurora, Illinois. The photograph is much better than the drawing, but it turned out okay. I think it did.
Oh, I knew it was all at once. I knew that it was somewhere in Illinois. It had to be, right?
Right, because that's where I lived until 2020. So yeah, it's gonna be Illinois. So yeah, we're looking forward to doing this stuff. I need a creative outlet. I need the adulation of the public. No, I really don't, but it would be nice if I got a little bit.
I'm gonna share what I did this week, and I won't share all of it. You guys can catch it on my channel if you haven't already. But during my work day, I do my mind wanders to what my job probably should be, and I have some weirdo thoughts about it. And so I decided one day, so I was going to make this series called Professional SAR Writer, which is what I do. This is it. So here we go. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I did this week. Hold on. Press play, AA. There we go. I like the background music.
Yeah,
it's pretty
sleeps, cool.
But financial crime is always moving forward.
Very detective.
Yeah.
Old school.
My name is Aiden Andrews. I write suspicious activity reports for banks and financial institutions. I'm a professional SAR writer. I've seen it all. Money laundering.
My coworkers loved this. They thought it was great.
Structuring.
Because we have no life.
No source of funds or purpose. By day, I'm a financial analyst, spending my time diving into financial minutia.
I couldn't find a picture that was clear.
I spend most evenings lost between the lines of someone's bank account or financial statements. Sometimes it gets lonely. All I want is for a handsome man to look into my tired eyes and convince me with a reasonable explanation as to why he only makes $40K, but yet somehow brings in $280K, selling kebabs from his strip mall kebab restaurant.
We'll stop there. But basically, that's kind of my job. I have to make all that make sense for the bank's bottom line, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And the bank that I currently am contracted out for is in a bit of how shall we say,
Sticky
hot water.
wicket.
Yeah,
A bit of a sticky
that's why
wicket.
they need me. That's why they need me. That's what I tell myself. They don't really care.
Saying they're in hot water is a bit of an understatement.
They don't really care about me personally. They don't care that I'm there. They just want somebody there to, to sign the paper and ta-da! I'll be that person.
Bodies and chairs. That's all they want.
Yeah, pretty much. But you guys can catch that on my channel. It's on. You can get it by short or regular video. Either one. Just check it out. There might be an episode 2 depending on the reception.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good when you played it for me the other night.
Yeah, nifty.
Kind of that 40s detective, the
I dig that.
as it were. So, yeah. The other thing that's going on, because we've had Nancy Guthrie in the news for the last week.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting how we're no longer hearing about fraud, but the other thing that's going on, and if anybody is following developments in the Middle East, Asia Minor, Iran, all that stuff, there's lots of stuff going on over there. We're sending lots of equipment, probably defensive stuff. There's possibly another carrier group en route, which will double the firepower out there, at least as far as the carrier groups go. And plus lots of other aircraft. The British are throwing some stuff that direction, possibly even the French. But I've been following it a little bit. There's a nice website for doing this kind of thing. It's called the ADSB Exchange, and you can filter it to show military aircraft only. And now you don't see anything unless they have their transponder on, but if they do have it on, you can track the flight. And was tracking more than several flights into that region today from the U.S. as well as from Germany and from the UK. Some of the big C-5M Galaxies heading out there. Those are heavy lift aircraft, so you can guarantee they have got vehicles on board. What they're doing, I have no idea, but it's interesting to follow. And my youngest son is pretty good with that sort of stuff too. Since he does a lot of photography of Air Force aircraft, he knows some people in the service. So he gets some scuttlebutt, and of course none of it classified, none of it that's going to put anybody's job in danger or anything else. But he'll get some inside information and pass it on to me. So I have to bug him about it later. But things are happening over there. Things are developing. The Iranian protests that were going on in the end of December, first part of January, pretty much came to an end. The government kind of squashed it. The estimates are saying they've killed 40,000 of them, the protesters. So, you're dealing with over there. And if something happens to the Ayatollah and his buddies, I don't care. I really don't. But, enough of that. As far as anything else goes, looking forward to getting this drawing thing going. I really enjoy doing it. I hope everybody else likes the relaxation. I plan on doing several different things, a couple of big drawings every few days and some smaller ones that take less time to produce, but are just as interesting. And, we're still looking at doing some reaction stuff and shorts of some kind, right, hon?
Shorts?
Hello?
I got shorts. Yeah. I got shorts.
So,
yeah, shorts. Yeah.
this whole thing, this whole podcast has been a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. Takes me kind of back to my radio days, way back in the past.
Yeah.
But we love sharing information, talking about silly stuff.
Wanted to give some shout outs to some of our friends before we go.
Right. And well, take it away, dear.
Ta-da! I'm done. No, just kidding. Wanted to say a shout out to our good friends over at Frank Terzo. Frank Terzo Sounds does the Community Pulse show every Monday night at, I'm going to say 8 p.m. Canadian time. Don't ask me. I don't know. I think it's akin to Eastern Standard where they are.
They do Eastern Standard and Central and Pacific and
Mountain. Do they?
Yeah. Well, so, they also have
Atlantic.
They also have
Frank.
Frank is here?
No, just saying hi in general. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank. So yeah, they also have Atlantic time for the provinces that are like, St. John's.
They need American time.
Well, I mean, so the Atlantic time is 2 hours ahead of, it's 1 hour ahead of Eastern, 2 hours ahead of Central, because, they're farther east. And I can't remember that.
Also want to give a shout out to our good friend Pete Johns.
Yes.
Your Music Live, Studio One, anything regarding OS, operating system, Apple, GarageBand, Pete Johns is on it. He's your man. Head over to his channel.
He is your number one resource for all things GarageBand. He is very good at it.
Yes, very good. Also does a lot of fun entertainment with his guitar, and he sings as well. So, good man. Go over to Studio One. Check him out. Check out Your Music Live on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the moment. Even though he's over in Australia, I know we catch it about 5 p.m. Want to give a shout out to DJ Big Red, who is with Frank's group, and also Folk Punk, and so many good people over there. Lori's Mishmash. I can't talk. Just want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys for supporting us. That's all I got because I got no other friends. It's on you, bud.
Okay, so, and as we've mentioned before, the Thai Confessions channel, if you want to be entertained, it's
hypnotically so.
Hypnotically so. Can kind of fall asleep listening to it, but I cannot be responsible for the dreams it might generate.
I've been watching a ton of The Love Boat this week.
Yes.
The Lifeboat was called The Lifeboat. Yeah.
Tommy Scoville, right?
Yeah, Tommy Scoville and his brother. Yeah.
And he's doing
lots of cats.
He's doing lots of true crime stuff, and you want to know about what's going on with the Guthrie investigation, he's on it. Mm-hmm. And then we have your favorite, as of late, person who's doing a playthrough of Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah, the Torchman.
Torchman, yes.
Hold on, I really just need to get the name so I don't. You can keep talking and I'll find out what the actual name of the channel is because I couldn't tell you.
He's called the Torchman because when he started the game, one of the things
I did that. I called him that. Yeah.
One of the things he picked up was a torch because he needed it for one of the quests right there near the beginning, and after he used it, he wouldn't put it down. And
yeah, because he liked it. So he started with it. So he said, "I'm gonna end with this torch." It's like, you are not.
So, but it's an entertaining watch. We like watching what he's doing. For some reason, I love playthroughs like that. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I probably won't because I'm still stuck on Tears of the Kingdom. But I love watching other people go through it and discover things. Of course, sometimes I find myself shouting at the TV, going, "Don't do that! No, don't do that! You don't go there! Pick that up!" It's all fun. But he's got a good stream going. When is he on? He's on.
I'm sorry, I can't find it because I'm totally unorganized.
It's the save files. That's what he's called.
The save files. Thank you. I'm so sorry. His name is Tyler. It's the save files, and he's currently going through Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I think the
Yeah.
next one he's going to do will be another Zelda game, but he said he wasn't going to go into Tears of the Kingdom right away, which
Right.
is kind of a little bit disappointing, but I understand it.
And once upon a playthrough who we really enjoyed watching, he is doing Hyrule Warriors now,
Is
which
he?
is
Okay.
which is an interesting game, only from the standpoint of the way it's animated. Because Zelda's pretty much the main character in this. She
Right.
does all the reading and stuff, which is anyway. But the way she's the character her character has very fluid movement, and it's really kind of something else to watch how they managed to capture that.
Yeah.
So does the Princess Sonia character also, and even Rauru. They all have really fluid movement, which
I know a lot of people have enjoyed that game. It's not really for me, I don't think, but I know a lot of people have enjoyed it. There's a lot of good lore and back scenes to it. I understand. But anything else?
No, I think
I'm brain
that's
dead.
about it. It's been kind of a long day. We had a bit of a long weekend.
Yeah.
But we did get above freezing yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks, and today we almost got to 60.
Today,
The snow's
I left
melting.
work. I didn't have to wear my jacket. It was awesome.
I went
So
out
what
to throw
can you
away.
do?
I went out to throw away the garbage, and I didn't have to bundle up like Nanook of the North to go throw it away, which was really great. So,
Yep.
but the cold weather returns like this weekend or tomorrow or some nonsense. So,
Boo.
yeah,
Don't like
well, it's
that.
still winter. The groundhog saw his shadow, so 6 more weeks of winter. So, yeah. Or
What the hell does that have to do with anything? It's for
Hey, man.
Pennsylvania. He doesn't know what he wants.
Punxsutawney Phil, yeah. Speaking of Groundhog Day, did you ever see that movie with Bill Murray and Andy McDowell?
Don't even get me started. If I were closer to you right now, I would smack you on the arm for that.
Why?
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started with that movie. I have tried to see it 5 times. Five times. Each time, the first time I was in the theater, so we had to leave early. The second time, I forget what was going on because it was back in the day. Second time, something happened. Third time, I fell asleep. Fourth time, I fell asleep. Fifth time, I fell asleep.
Well, then
I
we have
got
to have a
nothing.
movie night. We have to have a movie night.
Well, you still haven't sat through The Lobster yet.
I have sat through enough of The Lobster.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. So,
And then there's the Velocipaster. You got to sit through that one. And Lamageddon. You haven't sit through Lamageddon yet. And Tusk.
oh no, Tusk. We're not doing Tusk. I'm sorry. No. I'm gonna find Von Ryan's Express, and you're gonna watch that with me.
Do I want to know what it is? Is it a train?
It's an old Frank Sinatra movie.
Okay.
It's World War II. It's a war movie. It's pretty good. I always liked it.
I'm always looking for something to put me to sleep, so all right.
You ought to dig up like the likes of Midway and Battleground and The Enemy Below and Sink the Bismarck and
I don't do war movies. I don't like war movies. The only war movie that I ever saw that I absolutely loved and it made me cry was Patton. Seriously, it made me cry.
You've never, well, obviously you've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
No, I've seen Platoon, which I thought was pretty good. I just don't like war movies. I don't.
I know, I'm just teasing you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What about Hot Shots? Have you seen that? Hot Shots Part 2? No.
Have you seen Deuce Bigelow and Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo in Europe? Part
That's starring
2.
That's the starring that Andrew Dice Clay guy, isn't it?
No, it's Rob Schneider.
Oh, it's Rob Schneider. Okay.
It's Deuce Bigelow's. I forget what the second one was, but I think the second one was actually better than the first one. I can't believe you haven't seen that, but whatever. There's no accounting for some people's taste.
Well, you know me.
Deuce Bigelow is a film, not a movie.
Oh, okay. It's a film. It's a film.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
But well, yeah, we'll have to sit down and react to some stuff at some point when we, get our lives together. There might be a while.
Yeah, it could be a little bit. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time to say goodnight. We thank you all for coming by.
If you're catching us on the replay, thank you. Love you.
If you're catching us,
You gonna get it there?
Yeah, I'll live. I'll live.
Are you having an incident?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
If you're catching us on the replay, thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting through all this with us. We love you. We think you're great. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you will. Helps us out. And we'll be bringing you more spectacular, sensational, stupendous content next week.
Yeah.
Probably come up with about an hour before we go live, but it's been, I fly by the seat of my pants most of the time anyway. So
True. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go. We love you guys. We'll talk to you next week.
See you next week, everyone. Bye.